My name is Sufi, and this is Cafe X podcast. And you may have read the cover already. I'm reviewing a book that makes you question how much of success comes from skill and how much comes from luck. This book I again read during my uh, MBA days in college. The book is titled as Fooled by Randomness: The Hidden Role of Chance in Life and in the Markets by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Talib is a Lebanese American author, former derivative trader, risk analyst, and scholar of probability. His work focuses on uncertainty, luck, risk, and limits of human knowledge. He is also the author of Black Swan, Antifragile, Skin in the Game, and The Bed of Procrustes. Together, these books form a philosophical collection known as Incerto. Fooled by Randomness was the major book in this collection, and it introduces an uncomfortable idea. People frequently mistake luck for talent and random outcome for a careful planned success. Imagine two investors. The first investor studies the market, manages risk and earns steady returns. The second takes enormous risks and earns much more money for several years. From outside, the second investor appears more intelligent and successful. People invite him to interviews, ask for his advice, and try to copy his strategy. But if his success depends on taking risks, that could eventually destroy him. His results may simply represent temporary good fortune. He may look like a genius until one unexpected event wipes out everything. Talib calls such a person a lucky fool, someone who benefits from randomness but interprets the outcome as a proof of exceptional ability. This idea extends far beyond financial markets. A business owner may succeed because the timing was perfect. A content creator may become popular because an algorithm certainly promoted one video. A professional may receive an opportunity because of a certain meeting. A book may become bestseller because it appeared at exactly the right cultural moment. Hard work, intelligence, and discipline certainly matters, yet the financial outcome may also depend on circumstances that no individual can control. The problem begins when success creates a complete story around itself. After achieving something, you look back and connect every event as if it were a part of a perfect plan. You describe your habits, decisions, sacrifices, and confidence. The story sounds logical because you already know the ending, but countless people may have followed a similar path and received completely different results. This is where survivorship bias enters the picture. You see the successful investor, entrepreneur, actor, author, or athlete because success is visible. You rarely see everyone who worked equally hard, took similar risks, and quietly disappeared after failing. If you study only the winners, you may confuse the qualities shared by successful people with the actual causes of their success. Talib also introduces the idea of alternative histories. You experience only one version of life, the version that actually happened, yet many other outcomes were possible. Suppose someone risks everything on a business and becomes wealthy. In the history, you can see that person appears courageous and visionary. In several alternative histories, the same decision may have ended in bankruptcy. Talib argues that the decision should be judged by the range of outcomes it could have produced rather than by a single outcome that happened to occur. A reckless decision can produce good results. A wise decision can occasionally produce bad results. The results alone never reveal the quality of original decision. This distinction is extremely valuable. If you drive carelessly and reach home safely, the safe arrival never makes the driving wise. If you are fortunate in the same way, if you prepare carefully for an important opportunity and still fail, the failure never proves that your preparation was useless. A good process improves your chances, although it cannot guarantee a favorable result every time. Another memorable example in this book is Russian roulette. Imagine someone earning a large sum of money for pulling a trigger of a revolver that contains one bullet. If the person survives several rounds, others may admire the enormous wealth, yet the money cannot be examined separately from the hidden risk involved in earning it. The lesson is simple: visible rewards can hide invisible dangers. This applies to debt, business, investments, careers, personal decisions. Before admiring a result, you must ask what risks were taken to achieve it and whether the success can survive over time. What I appreciate about Fooled by Randomness is its humility. The book encourages you to respect uncertainty. It reminds you that being successful does not automatically make you wise, and experiencing failure does not automatically make you fool. However, the book can feel repetitive at times. Tolly moves from finances, philosophy, probability, literature, and personal observation. His tone can be sharp, dismissive towards people he considered overconfident. Some readers may find the style entertaining, while others may find it distracting. Still, the central message is powerful. My biggest takeaway from this book is focus on the quality of your decisions while remaining humble about your results. Work hard, build skills, prepare carefully, but leave room for luck in your explanation for success. When things go well, avoid believing that you control everything. When things go badly, avoid assuming that every failure reflects a personal weakness. You can learn from outcomes without pretending that every outcome was predictable. Fooled by Randomness also connects beautifully with The Black Swan. The first book explains how randomness deceives you while interprets success and failure. The Black Swan expands the discussion by showing how rare and unpredictable events can transform the world. I would recommend Fooled by Randomness to entrepreneurs, investors, professionals, creators, and anyone who wants to understand success more honestly. This book leaves you with a humbling question. How much of what you call achievement came from your own ability, and how much came from being at the right place at the right time under favorable circumstances? You may never know the exact answer. Perhaps the clear thinking begins when you accept that uncertainty. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who enjoys books, psychology, probability, and unconventional ideas. Until next episode, keep reading, remain humble in success, and never underestimate the role of chance. Thank you.